Welcome back everyone to the X10 MANHWA FRESH Den. Blue Lock Chapter 338 is finally out. And believe me, it's going to leave you shocked. Today we're going to break down one of the biggest mysteries right now. What shaped Hugo into a man with an extreme obsession with the number 2? Is he a genius or just a meddling madman? The answer lies right in this chapter. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and support X10 MANHWA FRESH. Thank you all so much. Now, let's get right to it. In the previous chapter, after the relentless efforts of Crow and Drory, Blue Lock finally scored a precious equalizing goal, boosting the entire team's morale. However, while his teammates celebrated, Isaac felt uneasy. He realized this goal went against the pure ego of Blue Lock. Just as Isaac's mind was in turmoil, Hugo appeared like a ghost, continuing his intense psychological manipulation. He dragged Isaac deeper into the alluring ideology of number 2. At that moment, Loki coordinated perfectly, passing the ball back to Hugo to let him continue his performance. While dribbling, Hugo cast a mocking glance towards Isaac. Listen, Isaac, don't equate number 2 with the title of a failure who can reach the number 1 spot. If you think that shallowly, you're dead wrong. To Isaac's astonishment, Hugo was in complete control of the ball. He continued coldly, "You lot have been brainwashed by that mushroom-minus head ego to the point of blind foolishness. All you can think about is one single idea, becoming number 1 in the world. That's not a dream." Unable to take it anymore, Isaac charged forward to stop Hugo and shouted, "Shut up. I don't have time to listen to your twisted logic anymore." But Hugo remained calm, each of his words like poison being poured directly into Isaac's mind. "You're the extremist here." He asserted that Isaac's current approach to the game and his attitude were just a foolish waste of talent. As he finished speaking, Hugo lightly pushed Isaac aside and accelerated forward like the wind. While Isaac was still dazed by flashes of old memories, Hugo continued his lecture. He said that since he was a child, he always wondered why people insisted on taking on things beyond their capabilities without understanding anything about themselves. They spend their whole lives craving things out of reach, and that made a perfectionist like Hugo feel extremely uncomfortable. For him, whenever he saw misaligned gears when someone's talent and ego didn't match, an instinct inside him would rise up. He wanted to scream, to fix them, to bring them back to their most efficient operating mechanism. It was an innate sensitivity that Hugo couldn't control. So, he would whisper in people's ears, "If you do this, you'll be more powerful. If you do that, you'll beat that guy. Or even if you do this, you'll be more loved." It turns out Hugo suffers from a severe obsessive-compulsive disorder. And the gear that irritated him the most right now was Isaac, someone who didn't yet know his true place. The entire psychological warfare from the beginning of the match was just to lure Isaac into the number 2 position that Hugo had preordained for him. After saying that, Hugo unexpectedly performed a skillful nutmeg on Isaac and passed the ball to Charles. He didn't forget to add, "If you listen to me, you won't just get better, you'll be sought after and receive much more love, Isaac." Hugo just painted a rosy picture, a masterful move that any weak-minded person would surely break from. But for Isaac, who has always worshipped his own ego as his guiding principle, this was a true insult. He gritted his teeth and cursed, "How disgusting. You're nothing but a selfish guy who loves sticking his nose in other people's business and is annoying to the extreme." However, Hugo didn't bother to deny it. For him, fixing others was a personal passion. He didn't need to be loved, nor did he fear being hated. In Hugo's universe, as long as every talent is put in its right place, everything will fit together perfectly like gears, and from there, a new world will operate smoothly under his masterful hand. Charles passed the ball back, and Hugo dribbled straight towards the center of the field with the absolute confidence of someone on a divine mission. He told Isaac, "Just by meeting me, your destiny will change." Watching Hugo control the ball with his chest so artfully, Isaac suddenly felt the words sinking into his brain. A strange sense of empathy arose. This guy, he's actually a bit like me. He recalled all these words after the match against the Japan national team. Hugo continued to accelerate, asserting that his talent wasn't for scoring goals, but for changing others, for making the world revolve according to his will. He also admitted, "To be honest, I never intended to become a striker." Before Hugo now were to perfect passing options, Loki and Charles. Both superstars were ready, and everyone thought the number to Attic would pass. But no, in Hugo's eyes right now, a giant gear had appeared. He craved something much greater. Did you know the record for the most World Cup championships is 3, held by the legend Pele? That's why I want to win for championships. Then, I will become a living legend of humanity. With those words, Hugo immediately took a shot, turning superstars like Loki and Charles into perfect decoys to create space for himself. A shot that tore through space. It slammed straight into the net, stunning everyone. Even though Gunnar dived with all his might, France scored another goal to extend their lead. Isaac was completely speechless. Hugo's dream was too big. He trembled as he realized his dream is greater, he is smarter, and he is even more egotistical than I am. Hugo turned back, giving a meaningful smile and a point of his finger, as if to say, after seeing all that, do you still look down on the number 2 position? The whistle blew, ending the first half. The score is extremely unfavorable for Blue Lock, but don't look away just yet. Because in the second half, the 2 trump cards, the King Baro and the Demon Shido, have started warming up on the bench. Title: see you in the next videos. After is adversity, despair. Will the madness of Baro and Shido be enough to revive a Blue Lock that is falling apart? Let's wait and see. The match is getting hotter than ever. Hugo's goal not only put France in the lid, but it was also a direct blow that shook Isaac's philosophy to its core. Hugo's dream is to grand is Isaac's even what Isaac had ever imagined an egotist could be. After this shock, will Isaac be completely broken? Or will he evolve to devour the giant that is Hugo? The answer will be in the next chapter. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to wait for Blue Lock's counterattack with me. For now, goodbye, and see you in the next video.